Time is about 1:15. Today is 8 June 2022. I am in a social house. When rain, during a day they didn't make something solution, but they said, as I know, before Kating, log, the rample, and like this, I wasn't. I will go there, and absolutely, if I didn't answer, at least to rent a simple place to stay, and after absolutely job and Netherlands language and like this to make a solution for community and everything. But as you know, there is an important place when also to hint to somebody is totally, for example, obese system. We never have, for example, to make a contract and come to solution for a place. You are human, and absolutely you don't want to make with time and cost so abnormality as they can. For example, they want to have issue with contract and after come to make a solution for place. And inversely, other side, when on the street I saw poor people, old man said, I have more times to repeat 71 year. I am tired and like this. After I understood that means is a problem with absolutely system, and I hinted to him system problem. When physically has issue to to be retired, absolutely you must have at least correct regulation, constitution, and everything. I am nothing for system problem, unfortunately. And that is an issue after I came here and spoke the first with a lady, not Sabine, is my social worker. And she said she will contact me today. I said I need, for example, home, need a study, need to work and like this. And absolutely identity card and money as the first. And she said you have, for example, home during the night, and I thankful again and again for human. Absolutely. But I couldn't stay on the street, and during the day you have. And absolutely I said, hinted to symbolic refugee, international symbolic refugee issue. Not to her, and she said has boss, and I hinted again and again to social house and everywhere. They know better than. I went to pharmacy and bought something to clean my ear inside. Ear. Air cleaner. And that is after 2 times I went to pharmacy. That has issue with the first time I went this never lose natural way. And after I totally clean my inside here has issue with left side. You can see blood. So softly I did it, and suddenly this happened. When absolutely has, for example, right side and the Wi-Fi electrophysical to absorb any tiny damp on the air, in the air, unfortunately, to come and make you. And after I came to here and make an appointment with a doctor in will marked like this, they say go to there, and I went and to see doctor and hinted about absolutely natural way, and natural humiliation and never care natural is so important. And we are all female and never humiliate natural humiliation, original and fake. That has issue. She said never use this. What I said, she said throw out, and absolutely I never do it, but not for clean. They never lose natural way. This made you hinted with this situation when absolutely you have a chip, and I hinted to her with this Wi-Fi and like this to make you anxious, and I input like toilet paper in during the night, and you are electrophysical. I described to her doctor, and totally never lose natural way. This, that makes inside your so softly to check up what kind of at least issue when you couldn't see to inform you with this issue, but not for clean and absolutely. For example, I use a spray, and for check you couldn't every moment come to doctor, but not every moment. For example, for 1-2 weeks with some times to check your ear, at least. Never be panic. That is issue, never lose natural way is so important. When she said, doctor, never use this, but this is so important. Human never lose natural way or humanity way. When you couldn't manage with this abnormality, and unfortunately, you need inform and to make your confidence more and more up. And I hinted again, Corona instrument of OB. OB is delusion of nothing, especially nothing of humanity. I said again to doctor and electrophysical to make with resonance phenomena to kill your confidence and mentally, and to kill you totally as well. Yes, I described, for example, the 2% issue as, they make a machinery reputation, and to make anxiety Wi-Fi 24 hours, and they can do it, and every moment as they did and do. I have on the public issue with this. Unfortunately, but that is managed, and exactly has issue with inversely to other people to inform. They are inversely more and more anxious and anxiety, but and also absolutely I have, for example, 112 to call the police, never lose trust to human and God everywhere. That is an issue for this situation. For example, after one time to pharmacy for to by air plug also I describe is so important to destroy, receive, and send off Wi-Fi machinery, autos, everything they can do it with one air plug is so important. And with water you can clean it, doctor said, and I do it with hot water and look like so this softly, and after she said you forbid to use a spray at least for 1 month, left and right. I said that is so you are electrophysical, and they mix with any issue as at least panic to anxious. You are not a machine. You have absolutely electrophysical issue to be with to panic everywhere as they can, abnormality as they can. Suddenly, for example, truck come to you in pedestrian way, or suddenly the woman catch a child and come to you and look at her, but no care, many abnormalities as they can, but never care naturally. Absolutely complain, and you have brain to contact with police at least, and go everywhere complain with this abnormality as they can. Try to come to, and unfortunately even make a panic and to touch the trees, branch. Rain is coming, and makes, for example, we touch the branch to more water on your, at least many issues they can. I had experience on many abnormality. You can hear, for example, obvious in reception, but never care natural to say. Also, they have believe it, eagle, and for example, never believe it, never make you anxious. That is mentally so important to believe, never care naturally to make humanity. And when they to say each other no problem forever. But when naturally, naturally they do for you, you react naturally to solve. That is mentally to solve physically. Physically, what kind of issue to make you anxious to react? And that is so important, not to, for example, to give them, make you anxious and like this, to react, what is your problem? And absolutely, reputation, machinery has issue with one air plug to put totally destroyed, receive, and send. For care naturally, 24 hours they did it, and they do it to other side. If they more abnormality as they can, you couldn't, for example, to say what is your issue and to put. But end of result, also that has issue, they totally reputation, you couldn't manage, and to put air plugs as well, but that is fault. They makes you anxious with electrophysical. Put one air plug again to destroy them as well. I described totally last, I think, video. That is issue to care naturally with air plug voice. Never make panic for yourself. For example, I say 2%, under 2% to they make with this abnormality, repeat again, machinery issue. Under 2% look like I say to doctor Corona with cloth and flow. a little, and after panic to kill your confidence, electrophysical. When I describe you are in during a day totally electrophysical, awake. Physically you are asleep. And inversely. That is so important. Mentally believe with never care. Naturally, you makes humanity for confidence and for rational belief. One God, one religious, all female, but never humiliate. Natural humiliation, original and fake. And physically to solve for voice at least earplug, one earplug, electrophysical to destroy, receive, and send machinery. And that doesn't need to make you panic for yourself. You understand 2% are like this, never. Your body says so softly and easily to you. Never make panic. And absolutely mentally is so important to practice. Practice physically and absolutely this issue mentally. That has also rational physically to solve your problem with this anxious. Look for example, voice. Look for medication. Look for a complaint. Go to complaint. Go to security. Go to police. End of result of system problem. Take a refugee, immigration. Make more naturally humanity. They target you. They have you have been targeted by this obvious system to destroy you electrophysically and make you obese. Unfortunately, that is important for human to practice more and more and make humanity naturally, never care naturally, and never lose natural way. never. دیگه چی رو بگردم. And they said manage for my financial identity card and rent a home and like this. I am waiting and absolutely, unfortunately, if I didn't like before, and also they said your identity expired, but for officially, not for example your for card for something that they said, but for refugees is valid. When I hinted about Germany, Switzerland, and Netherlands, they brought me back. Not Germany 15 April 2022 brought me back to Netherlands and said Netherlands has accepted your refugee, and Netherlands yesterday brought me back to Essen, Great Belgium border, and police to take me to the train station, and after I came to Michelin. God bless human. I request for staying for to at least to save with rainy issue, and Wi-Fi has issue to make also rain pollution, air pollution, tiny dump inserting your inside ears and etc. But never lose trust to God and human, and never care naturally. God bless human.